Punch your buns, ho. I'll just be a goofy, y'all. What up? What up? Well, I got that golden rotisserie brown golden child shit going right now, huh? All right. So, uh, I just want to say thank you and appreciation for RFK Jr. because while Democrats and Republicans are going back and forth and uh, following puppet masters and shadow casters and a whole lot of other weird stuff going on in the world today, RFK is getting things done. He is making America healthy again. And it is on the news. They are taking the dyes out of the foods. Again, breaking news. They're taking the dyes out of the foods, which is weird because I don't see a lot of people talking about it. I know Big Pharma's not going to like it. Cancer, excuse me, that was terrible. Cancer treatment companies are not going to like it. Diabetes treatment companies are not going to like it because their jobs are now at risk because their jobs depend on us being sick. And now the things that cause us to be sick are being removed. So thank you, RFK Jr. You are the mother freaking man. You that dude. You that dude. I gotta give it to you. I gotta give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Hands down, RFK Jr. is getting ish done. While all the other stuff is going on, and everybody's fiddling their thumbs up their booty hole. Yeah, I said it. And talking about Jasmine Crockett and oh, she didn't land on Texas 33rd district. 33rd district landed on Jasmine Crockett. Who cares? Call me Jasmine. But who cares? You know? I don't know why I got a crush on Jasmine Crockett. I got a crush on like the weirdest ones. I absolutely disagree with everything about them. But I don't know what it is about AOC, man. She's so cute to me. I don't know. And she looks like she's not satisfied. I mean, women who are satisfied, they kind of like talk and carry themselves a certain way. Like you could tell MGT, she's satisfied. The confidence and everything, it's like authentic and unique. But then when you hear AOC and Jasmine's talk, it's like we hear your confidence, but it's not authentic. And I feel that if there was more authentic, oh, I'm not even gonna say the word. I'm not even gonna get my tongue twisted right now. But if there were more authentic Democrats, the Democrat Party would not be the way it is. I mean, I worked for the Democrat Party for a couple of years, and it was so bad I became an independent. You know, and I worked on Willie Brown's reelection campaign, and they didn't even want to pay me for the things. And so I've actually worked in the field of politics, and actually know enough about politics to actually run for something. I'm not even gonna say what it is, but I actually know enough, and I know enough about the history of America, not the fake history. Lord have mercy, I can't run for nothing with my hair doing that. But the fake history, everybody knows. What you learn in high school and junior high. But the real history of America, you know, who are the real founding fathers of this country? Who the real founding fathers of the Republican Party, the real founding fathers of the Democrat Party, and everything else, green, independent, all that falls, later. But someone who really has history and really has ancestors that were here in the 1700s. Most of the people in politics, if you ask them, where were your grandparents from? They migrated there. Okay, I have ancestors that migrated from the places where their ancestors migrated from, and they migrated here between the specific dates. So it's very compelling for me to express that I would obliterate Democrats, man, and Republicans would have a very hard time with me if I became a politician. Y'all would be in a lot of trouble, because I first thing I'm gonna say is, uh, let's see, let's pull up each other's criminal records. Let's pull up everybody's financial records. Let's see what type of people we all really are. Let's see if we are the people that the people. That's what Republican means, by the way. That's what Republican. It just means the people. By the way, the Republican Party was hijacked. It was, Aboriginal, American Indian, not Native Americans. Native Americans came in later. Aboriginal Americans, Aboriginal and American are one and the same. Aborigine and American is one and the same. American Indians funded, built this country. People came later and built things, such as the Germans, the French, the Russians, the Irish, like real history of America. The last 200 years is like amazing. The more stuff I find about the last 200 years in America, it's breathtaking. It's amazing, because then it leads you down the path to look into things that are just it's breathtaking, man. It's wow. But RFK, MAHA, keep up the good work. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate you. We need to have RFK Jr. Protected. He needs a Nobel Peace Prize. I hope he writes a book, or if he hasn't wrote a book, uh, whatever, Pulitzer, whatever award. He needs to be. I would say awarded from like a hospital or so, but you're gonna put hospitals out of business, RFK, and they should be. It's. I worked in the medical field for 7 years, and I've seen some very, very bad things in my life. Uh, and I will say this: doctors are drug dealers. That's what they are. You know, they're drug dealers. They work for drug companies. Okay, a surgeon, a surgeon is a person that is actually going to save you, actually going to help you. Because you have immediate needs, immediate care. Um, Now, do I agree with the whole surgeon thing that everything that happens, someone got to cut has to cut in you? No. I know a lot about like I said, I know about American history, y'all. I'm talking about the stuff that you got to pay to know. I paid to know. I paid thousands of dollars to know things and travel to locations. And I know that most of the people who are content creators or talking about this stuff, they really don't know these things. They'd have blew the whistle. They'd have blown the whistle on a lot of the stuff a long time ago. So I will say this before I get off, that there is a name for the ones who sit above the elite, and they operate up behind symbols, images, seals, coat of arms. So if someone says a word and as an identifier and it goes back to an image, um, one of the highest images they have is the dragon. And if dragons are so mystical, why would the people who run the elite, who run all these countries, who control what you know, apparently control AI? Well, I'm just going to stop there. Thank you, RFK. Appreciate you. Make America healthy again. And MAGA